comes to tourism. Thailand is a world leader. The kingdom's cultural treasures, beautiful landscapes and various other charms attract an influx of tourists. But for some visitors, this holiday paradise sometimes becomes a dead-end street. The country is dealing with a growing trend. Westerners who outstay their visas and wind up poor and homeless. This report now from the popular beach resort of Pattaya.
This is about educating the Thais and the Phalongs to quit throwing their cigarettes and plastic in the street. When it rains, it goes into the storm drain, goes into the ocean, contaminates our water, and kills much of our sea life. So after I put this down, I go, yeah, Thai Phalong, Kamen Lao, Thai Phalong.
This is the world according to Koto, an American stranded on the shores of Thailand. Born with the name Jerry, Koto has had his ups and downs, moving from his native California to Hawaii before ending up here on the streets of Pattaya.
Now we've already come up this side, feeding some of the dogs. Now we're going to go down this side and clean these storm drain posters.
But this is no success story in the sun. Unable to scrape together the money to return to California, Koto has been here without a visa for years, but he's tolerated. He's become part of the Pattaya landscape. He may come across a little nuts, but he's liked.
He's really dedicated. He helps everyone. He takes good care of my daughter. And to be honest, we really don't want him to be forced back to his country.
Koto is a local personality, and he's part of a growing number of others like him. Western tourists who find themselves unable to buy a ticket home, faced with no other choice than to rough it in the tropics. For many, the hardships seem a little less painful under the sun.
Yahoo!
Once a week on Jomtien Beach, the homeless and needy gather to meet.
Kong Rao! Long live the king! Yahoo!
British, Russian or Thai, they are all here to get assistance from a handful of local humanitarian organisations who come to their aid.
I've got to find a safer place to sleep off the beach, you know.
Immigration. I'm trying to teach them how to climb trees, but it's so wasted.
Immigration police seem to be coming a lot now. So yeah, I've got to show you. I'm an alcoholic, you know. Definitely an alcoholic.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so am I, but I'm recovered.
Alcohol, drugs, prostitutes. It's a dangerous cocktail leading to social suicide for a growing number of Westerners here.
You come here the first time, it's like heroin. There's everything you can buy everything, and then everything is happiness, and as soon as you pay somebody, you get everything you want. And then to experience that again, you come back to Thailand maybe to stay here or live here, and then you never get that high again, you know. And then people just get stuck here.
In the past year, the number of homeless Westerners in Jomtien Beach has doubled from 25 to 50, with an estimated 300 similar cases across the country.
All right, that report there from Ismail Wolf in Bangkok, along with Cyril Pye. And many thanks to him. You have been watching Asia Live here on France 24.
For visitors arriving in Thailand, it is a giant billboard that is difficult to miss and with a message to match. Don't disrespect Buddhism. Paid for by Knowing Buddha, a group that campaigns against any offensive use of Buddha's image. It says from the tops of French toilet seats to inappropriate advertisements, commercial exploitation, either knowingly or unknowingly, causes offense to millions of Buddhists worldwide.
We expect that once we address the issue and people aware into this campaign, we believe that we can make the world listen to us. It's time to speak out.
And if the offenders don't listen to petitions, their products are boycotted. With 95% of Thailand's population being Buddhist, images of the Buddha are synonymous with Thai culture, often finding their way into tourist trinkets. It presents campaigners with more than enough cases of apparent misuse. For devout Buddhists, misuses of the Buddha's image are highly offensive, none more so than when that image is tattooed on the human body. With the approach of peak holiday season, the tattoo parlours of Bangkok are gearing up for the usual rush of travellers seeking to etch their bodies. and the face of Buddha is becoming increasingly popular. Tattoo parlour owner Piawat Kauplod sees no problem with that. Hindu gods as well as Buddhist scriptures adorn his body. He says it's his own form of worship.
I think the Buddha's image is more about art, but it has to be placed in the appropriate location. If the tattoo is below the waistline, no matter what the religion, we will refuse to do it.
But Acharavadi says that's not enough.
People use body to having sex. That is the most obvious case. So you should never allow to have it into the body.
So far, the Thai government has resisted calls to legislate against tattooing, but even the prospect it might sounds an alarm for those concerned about how to implement such a law.
They have the tattoo coming here in Bangkok, and out of the blue, the police arrest them, put them in jail, harass them, whatever. I mean, what are you going to do with this? I mean, it's going to be very serious.
Almost completely Buddhist, but with a secular government, for many, religious tolerance is one of Thailand's greatest assets, a virtue worthy of Buddha himself. Rob McBride, Al Jazeera, Bangkok.